Hey, what's going on, everybody? My name is Lee, and welcome to Top 5 Myths that most people still believe today. Yeah, sorry about that introduction, not very good at it. Okay, so at number 5, guys, we only use 10% of our brains. Okay, so this is a huge one between a lot of people nowadays. People still believe that we only use that. Like, in the new movie that came out, I think, 2014, Lucy, it's like, yeah, you're not going to be able to lift things up if you unlock more of your brain. It's complete bollocks, really. Excuse my language. It's true that there's a great deal we don't know about the brain, but we certainly do know that we use our entire brain. Even if we don't have a wealth of data from our brain scans to show this 10% figure is completely false, which nowadays we do, it doesn't even make sense using basic logic. Though the brain only weighs a couple of pounds, it is incredibly energetically demanding, requiring about 20% of all the oxygen and glucose brought into our body. It is extremely likely that the brain would have evolved as it did if we were mostly useless. Additionally, there is no evidence that someone was ever diagnosed with a brain tumor, but was told, "Great news, the tumor is a part of your brain that you don't use." So, trauma to the brain would also rarely have devastating results if it were mostly unused, but very few survive a gunshot wounds to the head, and it isn't without some serious side effects. So there you go, guys. That there is the truth about if we use 10% of our brain or not. It is complete bollocks. Number 4. Okay, guys, so for number 4, we have there is a dark side of the moon. From our perspective on Earth, we are able to view about 59% of the moon's surface. Though not all at the exact same time, the remaining 41% is completely hidden from this vantage point. That 41% must be in freezing darkness, never to feel the sun's warmth, right? Well, actually, no. This confusion is due to the tidal locking, which makes it seem as if the moon isn't rotating. The moon is actually spinning quite slowly, completing a rotation in about the amount of time it takes to make a revolution around Earth. Or revolution? Yep, I think that's what it is. I'm sorry, I can't read my handwriting like I've said many times. While one side, more or less, is forever shielded from Earth, that has nothing to do with the amount of sunlight it receives. After all, we do not have different phases of the moon. Except in case of a lunar eclipse, sunlight falls on half of the moon, exactly how half of Earth receives daylight at once. This is pretty much all of the freaking time. While the sun fully illuminates the side of the moon we can see, we call it a full moon, when parts of the moon appear to be missing. Some or all of the sunlight is falling on the side of the moon we can't see. While there is most definitely a region we could refer to as the far side of the moon, it is no more or less dark than the side we can see. Okay, guys, sorry about that. My handwriting is extremely terrible. Please don't hate me for my stuttering there. Yeah, I'm not exactly the best when it comes to handwriting, so YOLO, right? Right? Maybe? Possibly? Okay, no, okay, I'll shut up now. Okay, so this is a huge one. Number 3, sugar makes children hyperactive. Now, this one is an absolute massive thing around the world that I think probably, I'm going to say about 99% of people in the world freaking believe. But, it's not true. Attending any child's birthday party, where cake, ice cream, and sugary drinks are about, would make just about anyone a believer that sugar inflicts hyperactivity. Well, hyper, really. So, yeah, not true at all. There has not been much evidence to suggest that the so-called sugar buzz, or whatever you guys call it nowadays, is actually real for children, aside from the small subset of the insulin disorder, coupled from the certain psychiatric disorders. Yeah, that was a lot of big words which I can't speak. I love websites where I have to write down random words and I don't even know what they say. Okay. The ramped up energy seen following birthday parties or Halloween could be excitement over getting a treat or being around other kids. It is also possible that the other ingredients such as caffeine are to blame, not sugar. That's not to say that sugar intake shouldn't be limited. The average American consumes roughly about 156 pounds of sugar every year. As a compromisation, Americans 200 years ago consumed about 3 to 5 pounds per year. Too much sugar is associated with weight gain, insulin resistance, hypertension, and even an increased risk for certain cancers. So there you go. Stop eating so much sugar, guys. That's literally the lesson and the motto that I'm teaching you kids today. And anyone else who's watching this video. Probably not a lot of kids. Because that might be creepy somehow. Yeah. Okay, I'm going to shut up again. I have not got a bloody clue. Okay, number 2, guys. Here we go. So this one here is a massive one, which I have heard so many people say. Lightning never strikes the same place twice. Okay, so guys, lightning never strikes the same place twice is a common saying that something bad happened once, but it can happen again. Unfortunately, it has nothing to do with actually where lightning strikes. It's just a saying, really, that if something bad happens to you, then it's unlikely to ever happen again. Obviously, that's not true, because I've been hit in the face many, many times, and it still keeps happening to this day. So yeah, there's the proof. No, this is not really. This is the proof. Lightning is a huge electric discharge searching for a way down, and it isn't particularly interesting in whether or not to be or has not been hit before. Taller objects such as trees and skyscrapers are usually the choice targets because they're shorter distance than that and the origin of the lightning. The tallest tree in the forest can be struck several times until the storm passes. In fact, lightning strikes the Empire State Building around 100 times per year. You might not notice it, but it does happen. NASA released a study in 2003 involving 386 cloud-to-ground strikes and found that over a third of the strikes branched and hit multiple locations at once. Not only does lightning strike twice, but it can also strike 2 places at the exact same time. Okay, guys, so like I want to say again, I'm very sorry for my stuttering. I get very nervous that I'm going to say something wrong, even though it should make me nervous. It'd be like, people are like, always be yourself, you'll be fine. Yeah, don't believe it at all. It's just something to help you feel better and help you sleep through the night. That got weird. Okay. Okay, guys, so for number 1, this one I actually believed until about maybe a year ago. I actually believed this one, so that's why this had to make the number 1 list. Dropping a penny from a tall building will kill someone. I know the logic behind this without even having to read this goddamn piece of paper. Oh, God. Okay, so here we go. If you were to head to the top of the Empire State Building, hopefully after it has been done bombarded with the lightning that was hit from before, and fling a penny down the sidewalk below, it won't kill anyone. Pennies are fairly lightweight at around 1 gram, and being a flat circle doesn't bond well in the terms of aerodynamics. There we go, that's a big word as well. Big word of the day. Because it would tumble and flip the entire way down. Its low mass and relativity and low terminal velocity at 150 kilometers per hour wouldn't do much damage to the bystander on the sidewalk. It would feel similarly like getting flicked in the head. Annoying, yes, but not lethal. However, throwing objects down to the ground that are more massive or more aerodynamic would increase the object's terminal velocity and could do quite a bit of damage. Construction zones, I can't speak, require hard hats in order to protect workers from stray rocks or bolts that are accidentally dropped from great heights. So there you go. If you drop, let's say, a toaster off the Empire State Building, it may kill someone at the bottom. But if you drop a penny, it's going to do nothing. So sorry for all you people that believe that, because I actually believed that for quite a while, until I kind of was told it wasn't true. Yeah. People ruined my day that day. Yeah. Anyway, enough about that. I'm sorry that there's been a lot of bad jokes and I started quite a bit. But anyway, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed this. This was top 5 myths that most people believed. I think that's what I'm calling it. Not 100% sure. I will figure out, and you'll probably know by the title of this video. But guys, if you haven't seen my video from previous this week, it was actually a thank you video for 86 subscribers. So thank you guys all so much for that video. For all those 86 subscribers, you guys are all amazing. That's been 3 weeks today. It's not obviously because I just literally recorded that video for that thank you video, but when this video goes up, it will be 3 weeks. So I just want to say thank you guys so much for all the support you guys have been giving me. It's been 3 weeks and 86 subscribers, maybe actually more by then, or by now I should say. But anyway guys, thank you guys for watching this, and I guess I will see you guys in the next video. Peace. Bye.